Kingdom Hearts 3 has the world on edge. Finally, we get to see the end of the Xehanort saga that started with Kingdom Hearts 1 more than 10 years ago. The last time we had a numbered title in the Kingdom Hearts series, it was Kingdom Hearts 2 in 2005. But to fill the void and plot holes of the series, we've had multiple additional stories, and soon to be 3 remastered packages that not only bring players up to speed, but add additional story elements to set up for this end-all title. Kingdom Hearts 3 finally revealed its existence at E3 2013, much to the surprise and the delight of fans the world over, and made a resurgence 2 years later in 2015 at multiple events throughout the year. Seemingly, it seems like prime time to be a Kingdom Hearts fan. However, despite my constant hype for the game and my furious theorizing on the past, present, and future all relating to Kingdom Hearts 3, the game does have an underlying and haunting layer of concern to it. So I decided to take a step in the darkness and get real with you guys and present it to you. It's the fear of Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 has become one of those games of legend. It is still a little mind-boggling that we're actually getting it. But you know, a game like this, with the time that we have waited, with the games that have come out, with the consoles that it will be releasing on, Kingdom Hearts 3 has some insane shoes to fill, and nearly impossible standards that is almost different for everybody, that goes beyond the "oh please don't be a buggy game" routine. There's the combat, the music, the graphics, which Square Enix prides themselves in, the voice acting, and of course the story. Oh man, that closure, we need it. All of this needs to be above and beyond Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 before it. That in itself is a massive scare. It is always haunting to think about games that are always meant to be the end-all to something, and having that massive amount of wonder when thinking about how can it get past the greatness that they themselves have marked up with the past games. It's not impossible, no, but the problem is that it becomes incredibly subjective, as the series that built up to this grew into something much bigger than themselves, thanks to the fans that make these huge sequels possible. But it is also due to that significant difference in opinion occurs, where people who believe themselves to be experts quarrel on what is put into the game and argue that if it puts this anticipated title over the top or not. On the surface layer, it is understandable why people will be afraid when thinking about Kingdom Hearts 3 and its release. It has been so long since the saga began, and we are still fighting the same fight with Sora and company, and to see that come to an end is a bit bittersweet on terms of the journey we've made, but it boils down to how Square Enix can blow away everything they've done before in the Kingdom Hearts series with this title. But hey, we should believe in Tetsuya Nomura and the Kingdom Hearts team, right? Well, the thing is, Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't exactly being created by the same team that created the 2 main numbered installments. These games were made by the Kingdom Hearts team, otherwise known as the Tokyo team. The team currently developing Kingdom Hearts 3 is the Osaka team of Square Enix, who is responsible for some of the Kingdom Hearts side games such as Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance. This team is also responsible for the 1.5 and 2.5 packages of Kingdom Hearts. These 2 teams are currently part of Square Enix's first production department, with Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy producer Shinji Hashimoto acting as corporate executive. What was the Tokyo team handling that the Osaka team had to pick up the mantle? Well, it would be a little game of Final Fantasy 15 that was directed by Kingdom Hearts director Tetsuya Nomura for nearly a decade. You might have heard of it. Kingdom Hearts 3 being developed by the Osaka team has many fans worried, or to state bluntly, and I'll be lying if I didn't say I was concerned myself. Not to say the Osaka team make bad games, no, but the Osaka team have not made a numbered Kingdom Hearts title. The games they did create contain properties and differences that set itself apart from the numbered installments, yet still retain the identity of Kingdom Hearts games. With that being said, the most recent gameplay videos have seemed to be extremely promising to many Kingdom Hearts fans. From what we have seen, many movement and attack options from multiple games in the past are set to return, along with 2 huge gameplay concepts from the Osaka team's past 2 ventures, Shot Lock from Birth by Sleep and Flow Motion from Dream Drop Distance. So for this end, the gameplay is looking pretty fast, flashy, and hopefully fun. One big aspect of the Osaka team's problem with the Kingdom Hearts games is that many fans complain about the floatiness of the games when it comes to the attack flow. So far from what we've seen with the trailers, we can see a hint of that, but due to the speed that Kingdom Hearts 3 shows and apparently promises, it should add some weight to the physics, and it does look a bit heavier than a typical Osaka game, but not as heavy as Kingdom Hearts numbered titles so far, which adds to the light horror. And what adds on to this is that for an unknown amount of time, Tetsuya Nomura's attention was divided between Final Fantasy XV and Kingdom Hearts 3, even stating in interviews that he wanted to complete Final Fantasy XV before even starting on Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, that plan didn't go over too well because in 2014, Tetsuya Nomura stepped down as director of Final Fantasy XV and left the job to his co-director Hajime Tabata in order to focus on other projects, naming Kingdom Hearts 3 as one of those projects. Sounds fair and good, right? Well, not so fast, as it's revealed in 2015 that Tetsuya Nomura will also be directing Final Fantasy VII Remake as well, further dividing his attention. To make matters worse, there are some whispers that Nomura may not have his whole heart, yes, that was fully intended, into Kingdom Hearts 3. First, his statement on Final Fantasy XV and Kingdom Hearts 3. Next, he is quoted in saying that the reveal in 2013 was far too soon, and he wanted to appease fans who are patiently waiting for this. And next is a quote on the possibility of Kingdom Hearts 3 not too long after the release of Kingdom Hearts 2, saying that Disney approached them repeatedly and expressed their explicit desire for a sequel, in which they were referring to Kingdom Hearts 3. This goes along with Disney's interestingly public involvement with Kingdom Hearts 3. That, combined with Nomura's constant split of focus in projects, would lead me to believe that Nomura may not be creating Kingdom Hearts 3 out of a sense of his own true design and desire, but rather the pressure of fans and Disney to finally see the Xehanort saga out to the end. A thought like this troubles me beyond belief, and who knows how much of the game may be compromised if this turns out to be true. This is a legitimate fear that fans do feel. I decided to take to KingdomHearts13.com and ask the peeps on the forums themselves to see what they fear most, and here is what they had to say. That Kingdom Hearts 2 will be hard to beat, especially considering they have a different team. Not enough spotlight for the ensemble they have built to this point. A mess in terms of new plot points in the story, something similar to the Dream Drop Distance debacle. DLC. The depths, or lack of depths, of characters in the story. The final battle against Xehanort won't be that satisfying, or that Sora wins in a BS way, or that Xehanort isn't even the true villain. Having the story or the gameplay be overly complicated. Rushing development for the game. And the overhype, the fact that our expectations might end up ruining the game. Despite everything I've said here, there are those, and I like to include myself in their fold, that believe in Square, and Tetsuya Nomura, and in Kingdom Hearts 3. The Kingdom Hearts series hasn't let us down before, as long as we gear ourselves for the releases of each game and taking into account what are they capable of. But this is Kingdom Hearts 3 we're talking about, so the fear is definitely there. But I guess once we get our hands on Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue and play 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage, we will truly know more about what Kingdom Hearts 3 will offer. But will it be enough of a glimpse? Will it take back the fear? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, videos that are meant to make you think. If so, like, leave a comment, and subscribe, because I have a bunch of videos like this, and I plan to make more. So, until then, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.